I return.
Welcome back.
The wasp is now in a different room and is now someone else's problem.
Bruh.
You're welcome.
I forgot my mic was muted. Alright, 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 alright.
Yay, Haltier is finally gonna be here. Or so he claims.
It's actually pray. Why did that appear again?
What? Oh.
Ignore. Ignore.
What if I choose to not ignore it?
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Oh, that's mean. Not to say it's not funny, but it is mean.
Nah, it's funny. Murder. Alright. But we are live, by the way, people.
Still waiting on Haltier and the new player.
Oh no, I said
New
uh
player.
next week.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah. But yeah.
Probably a good thing they're not showing up this session, because like their first impressions of us, like we'd all be beat to shit.
Yeah, you'd all look like you just went through hell in a handbasket.
Especially Jin, who got knocked out like what 3 times in that fight.
Yeah. Also, one other thing I should say, for those who do remember, aka you two, Catherine and Viper, um, I may potentially be getting a player from the old two-headed coin crew.
Oh,
Oh,
the original coin crew. I was
Yeah,
gonna say, wait, what?
nice.
yeah. This is a maybe, but it's likely. So then I can have a full party of 7. Unless sun,
No.
unless suddenly Altair suddenly be's like, nah, I'm gonna be gone too, and then I have to cry in the corner. In which case I'll be like, fuck it, sex is fine. As I chug my fucking water. Oh god. All right, but where we did last leave off, I'll start a little bit because there's 4 of us, and you guys did finish an intense, nonsensical mission essentially. Excuse me. Um, you all basically did go through all the hells that was the big ass giant rusty mech machine thing. After basically getting your ass whooped so many times that several of you went down, and then thankfully reviving yourselves afterwards.
Meanwhile, Cat, who is still at full health.
Yeah, Cat, full health, everyone else. What kind of place is this? Thank you for getting that one, SpongeBob Weapons. You get a cookie. Um, anyways, so, yeah, after that fight, you basically are hearing about how multiple ships are coming over.
Did we take a short rest while we were down here?
Oh no, the ships were pretty much coming down fast.
Okay.
So, as you see, as you hear, you guys start making your way upwards, and, well, for those who would like to take their attention to this... For those who would like to take attention to the screen, she's back. Oh wait, wrong one. That was the old princess. This, or, madam. This is new madam, bitch. Here we go.
I forgot to roll HP. Shit. Let me do that real quick.
Yeah, you got 10, so.
Yeah, I get a D10 for DS.
Oh no, it's her.
Yeah, it's her.
Oh no, she's back.
She's back, and you know why she's here. As you guys start pulling up and seeing how the effects are happening on the water this time, you're noticing how the water is no longer viscous, violently acidic. You know, all the things that would make you worry. But you can tell...
I know I should have taken the average. Damn it. I only got 4 HP off that. Sorry.
You're good.
E+.
But you notice as the water is slowly getting more manageable to clean up. You see the royal ships, the royal sand gliders popping up. With it, her emerging from it after they land. Yay. I forgot, what guy's level are you? Level 8 now or level 7?
We at level 7.
Yep, 7.
Quibbly, I still need to work on that. I'm sorry. I don't know what would be good channel point themes. I'm bad at this, remember? Anyways, what was I gonna say? So... After essentially... she steps out, she notices Altair having to bring the body of... you know, a Mr. Armament, who is currently just being brought over, essentially, to the other ship. As she's looking over and then looks back to you guys as she says in the most oh
hey, Altair.
the
The man
biggest
of
way
he
possible.
is.
Hello.
And ruins the stream display.
It's fine, I'll fix it. Oh, where? No. There. Expand.
Domain expansion.
Everyone's in the right place. Now let me just look at Altair and just go... as he's right under Miss Bitch.
Wait, that's Viper's job.
Okay, I guess, hold on, let me see if I can do something here, because this is weird. Let me just, and then see if I can,
Why is it?
Okay, Altair's name is just gonna be slightly above. As I just try to shrink it. Come on, will that work? That works. That works. Anyways. So yeah, Altair, I'm basically having you, bring the body of, Armament towards the, sand glider since, he did.
Ah, uh, like dead, dead.
At most needing lots of repairs, but unfortunately.
Okay.
But yeah. But yeah. She does take a look over and she's like, can't get to him. Can't get a lot of help these days, can we? Just another body for the pile, honestly. But at least the rest of you are alive. That's that's a lot that can be worked with. As I can tell now, the water has definitely gone a lot better. Well, I say that as if it was going to be drinkable now, but you know, this this will suffice. As she like looks over to the rest of you. Oh, and by the way, you know that little friend of yours, Lanya? Or Lelu, whatever the hell their name was?
Mm-hmm.
Solos's eyebrows is kind of raised.
You don't have to worry about them anymore. I basically had the displeasure of dealing with them myself.
Okay. So I can
I'm
only
sorry.
imagine, like, Jin and Hottie have seen this before, and they just see I look that actually Hottie would see it the most. Jin would always be unconscious. That same look go over her face when they see Jin get hurt.
Catherine's scowl gets a lot more intense at the sound of that.
Oh, please, I didn't kill her. I just simply locked her up. She tried stealing some of the food on her way out of the pot on the way back to my castle.
A deserved feint, but your delivery of the news could use a bit of help.
I suppose, but until then, well, let's just say I'm grateful that at least some of you are alive. As Altair comes back after putting armament in boxes to hopefully get him repaired. As Altair, you do see Madam Bitch over there starting to confront the party.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, Haltier would probably uh first like deliver armament and get them stored, and then kind of join back with the rest of the group.
Oh yeah, that's what I had you do. As well, I suppose you're expecting a reward now of some kind. As she's like looking at all of you, like you're about to like kill her or something. Well, don't look at me. I'm not gonna be the one giving it out. That honor has to go to the one who hired you, after all. Uh, all you get is a good job from me. And note that I see you as a little more than confident now. She snaps her fingers, and next thing you know, you see, like, servants start collecting the murky water. It's not gonna be much, but we can definitely clean it. So, we'll be gathering our end of the deal, as we'll proceed to start heading out now. Do enjoy your con- conversation with your lord, she says as she gives you all a small sickly smile before walking back to her ship. She's out of earshot now.
Why do you want? Captain, without looking at Viper, just says, "Why do you want to tap that?"
Because nobody else has gotten that prize yet.
Prize, sure, that's the word I'd use.
And the crazy is cherry on the top.
I can imagine, like, Zolas hasn't said a thing. They just kind of walk over to Haltier, and then they kind of grabbing their wrists, because they understand their
Yeah.
it's just a tighter grip than they're trying to calm themselves down from effectively almost going on a rampage from hearing that one of one of their adopted children was almost killed.
Don't worry, I'm sure she'll break out somehow. She's resourceful.
A little bit too resourceful.
Right, keep forgetting that.
Yeah, Haltier's kind of. I'd imagine he just has the most deadpan expression while dealing with all of this. Just like. The gears are turning.
The gears are
Well,
turning.
should we go? Should we go meet with the boss, or?
Seems like our next move.
Before anything else, get as much water that we can carry. I can spend most of the trip making it drinkable for us.
Very well.
So,
We can
who's...
probably?
Oh, sorry. You.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, for anyone trying to grab the water, I will need a survival check to see if you're managing to grab a good chunk of it, since it is mostly murk.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
I am also doing.
Survival.
What's the largest container we have?
I have a
Let's
lot
do,
of
let's go.
pots and pans.
Can I
You-
get one of the bigger pots?
You guys do realize you also have a barrel that you could just dump the meat out of, aka the fucking
Yeah.
the human
If
fuck.
Viper will let us.
It's fused to the ship. Good
Yeah,
luck.
yeah.
But
You also have the empty barrel that was once filled with pistachio milk.
See, now that one I'm gonna go try to fill, because I got a plan for this water.
Yeah, and
I'm just
Zolos.
gonna boil it down.
Yeah, no, that is literally what Zolos literally said that they were gonna be doing. Me too. Wait,
Hmm.
cat, give me advantage here.
Take it. You have the higher survival of the two of us anyway.
Wait, it only rolled once, but it's still.
I think
Alright.
you typed it in the wrong order.
No, I capitalized advantage. That
Oh
advantage.
yeah. That would do it.
Adv.
and
You could just roll again. There we go.
So, yeah,
So
23.
yeah, I'm gonna pull Boss Man out real quick.
One for Haltier.
So Altair and Jin, you guys are trying to put water in a. You're trying to put this water in the thing. Then you realize this isn't normal water, as every time you pick up the cup and you try scooping, it just plops back in like if it was like malleable. Meanwhile, Zolo, seeing this, like, nah. And just does, instead of a scoop, just pushes the barrel down to get the water.
I do find this funny as within the three of us, Zolos was the main one who always had to hunt for food and get water. So this is just perfect.
The two boys having the survival skills of fucking newts.
I have good survival skills. I just roll shit.
I have neither.
I have neither. But yeah, as Zolo starts getting the water, you see Lord Zeraphine starting to appear as he noticed two people missing. I'm going to assume that either one or both didn't make it.
One of them is no longer with us, and the other one is currently incarcerated.
I see. And I'm assuming the one that is incarcerated is the Lanya, I would assume.
Yep.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, things didn't go so well down there.
At least you all, well, the rest of you are alive. That's good. But in this scenario, this might be a problem. I'll see what I can do about contacting other help. And I'll see to it that these one will hopefully be beneficial to whatever you need. But at the moment, he hands each of you 25 gold. But then he also says one other thing. As he pulls out something interesting. And that item is it can only be described as a core. It looks like a core to a machine. Armament told me in case they were to go down, to not use their spare core on them. This is in case you find something mechanical to empower. I'll see to it that I can try to repair armament. Warforges can be repaired so long as I can attempt, but I probably won't have them sent back here if the damage is too much.
Understandable.
Quibbly with the 600 points to redeem a quote in Kermit's voice.
Oh no.
Alright, fuck it. Which thing? Which thing, Quibbly? Which quote? Let me hear it. Let me see you type it. Come on. Let's do this. Okay, here we go.
Oh no.
So there I was. Barbecue sauce on my titties.
I'm
Plague!
sorry.
This is the cursed timeline.
Plague, I swear to God.
I want you to say that Plague is the nicest and coolest person you have ever met in the Kermit voice.
No.
You know what's funny? I have 6.3 thousand bits left. I will get that message.
I'll give you that fucking message, but type it. I'm not gonna remember how to say all that shit.
Just call me the coolest and nicest person you've ever met in the Kermit voice. It's that easy.
God damn it, Quincy, I'll do yours after this.
Hey, it's Kermit the Frog here.
Jen, you are the kindest and nicest person I've. Oh fuck! How do you say it? It's a lot of fucking words.
It's a sentence.
It's a lot of words. Type it. That's memory
You
of
don't-
goldfish.
You don't get it. Having to focus on the voice and remember what to say is weird.
Jin just wants to appease his fucking appraisal kink. I swear to God.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
This is just adding Kermit to it.
What the fuck?
I need to put a cooldown on this before you all start spamming me in the middle of D&D.
You made a mistake, boy.
It's Kermit the Frog here. Jin. Frog here.
That's not what. That's not the message I typed.
Alright, I'm gonna put 20 minutes because Jesus Christ.
I can't
Ice, if
stop
you're
you.
in the chat, you know what the mission is.
Kermit the Jin, hey Plague, you are the coolest and nice. What? It feels wrong.
None of that!
What the fuck?
Shame on you!
Plague, you are the coolest and nicest person I've ever met. God, it's wanting to die at the end.
Thank
Ugh.
you.
It's Kermit the Frog here.
Okay, Quibbly, what's the?
Oh,
Plague
you-
Dr. Jin. You are the most coolest and the most funniest person I have ever met.
Can you ban Quincy?
No, I.
What they do?
Kermit the Plague is the lamest
chat.
and least nice person I've ever met. Why did that come out smoother?
What the fuck?
It's easier when you're telling the truth.
Oh!
Kidding.
Dude! Now you burned him to us, dude.
Don't you dare, Quincy. Don't you fucking dare.
Anarchy.
Oh, God.
I'm all for anarchy, but not this kind of anarchy. Please don't.
Not when the anarchy is against me.
Oh, God almighty. Oh, Lordy, I'm gonna breathe. Okay. Anyways. So, anyways. If you don't mind me asking, I'm assuming you all are going to do the next temple over there at the other kingdom, right? The one with Lord Agnes.
More than likely.
What the fuck? He actually timed me out. Oh, I could do this again.
I'm just looking over. I'm terrified. Good.
Yep.
But I must ask before I start having to get going. How I understand most of you are more oriented in terms of combat. Some of you more survival based, while others are more upfront and personal. Here. He then signs a small piece of paper. If you do head back out there and get to the next temple, I believe you'll find someone near that area who is a bit of a traveling blacksmith. As you see the name written on there as Nebulous. He tends to go towards areas that are more favorable. I've seen him around the other capital more often. Ikeatabism. He's a dragonborn. A bit on the crystal side. Just something to note. Are we all going to stay quiet, or am I just gonna... Okay, I guess I'll go now. You guys have yourselves a good day. Anyways, here I go, walking off screen. Goodbye. Yeah,
Sorry,
he...
I'm not playing a talkative character.
Thank God the person I'm adding
It's like-
is going to be the fucking face. Jesus Christ. All of you are like awkward
18
teenagers at a
charisma
prom.
Here, by the way.
I know.
Hey, in my defense, while my character talks a lot, -1. And I am not supposed to be the talker.
You're all like teenagers at prom, dude. Come on.
No, it's like choosing like the no talking answer in the Telltale game.
Yeah.
Except
Just
all of
proceed
you
with
are
me.
picking it, despite two of you having points in charisma.
I'm still awakened. That's my excuse. What's
Jen-
everybody else's?
Jin probably has brain damage.
You mean he didn't already after half the shit he did?
He was hit in the head multiple times by an excavator.
Jin, Sugar, my
Yeah?
baby boy. You don't have to like
Yeah?
people.
What are you talking about?
I can't take it.
Oh, is that in character or out of character? I can't tell. This is...
And there goes Zolos' engine once again, starting to rev it up before they
Oh,
start
it's
going.
out of character. Fuck you.
God's all. He gave a squeaky toy. Oh God.
No, not again. Don't.
Oh God, Zolos is.
Is it over? I think we're good.
Oh God.
Alright, so what do you think? I'm gonna head back to the ship. My head hurts.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, I should put a fucking redeem on hydrate. You guys are gonna fucking waterboard me one day.
I think we should.
I mean, maybe when I get 1,000,000 bits, I will.
There we go.
I'm close to 10K.
I'm not even anywhere near 10K.
I got 9.4K.
Anyways, so now what is the party going to do after essentially all this? God damn it, Plague. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Hey,
Drink.
sugars. I know. Oh, that we probably have the ideas, but we do need to discuss what are our next plan of action after everything.
Well, if I remember correctly, the original idea was to do this tower for her, do this temple for her, and then go do one for her brother.
Yeah.
That is the idea. The problem is, this is the second time he knew automatically, and I know her nature of what she is for this land, but I'm concerned with how fast she is with this. She may know the second we go back to her brother.
We already discussed this with her, that we were going to go and do one for her brother after doing one for her.
Mm-hmm. Keep things neutral between them.
Yep.
And the reason she knows why we're done with them immediately is because she's a druid of the sands, remember? And so she
Yes,
would be able to feel the world healing around her.
And I understand that, and I'm not speaking this on a logical level. That on that note, that is a very simple way of handle this. It's more emotional level. It comes down to her. And
You don't trust her.
not in this way.
I don't think anyone here trusts her.
Good. She hasn't really done anything to earn our direct trust. She has earned cooperation at best.
And that
No.
and that's a major reason why I feel this way. Because with someone of her intellect and ability, she would be the exact same way. But she holds the cards at a goal, and she kind of motions toward the little thing she placed on all of us.
Yeah. I especially don't trust her after that. Also, another thing. Once we get all the temples, the land will slowly start to bring life back to itself. Wouldn't she lose power since she's a sand druid?
Yes, we already had this discussion. She is
Oh.
fine with that as long as the lands are fixed.
And more
I-
importantly than that, she's made an alliance with, I believe it's the Kingdom of Kinar. So she
Yeah, I
will
remember
still
that.
have quite a bit of power regardless.
We had quite a large break at one point. I forgot some things.
Wait, was it Kinar or Fascia? I'm trying to remember.
Kinar. You know, the one that's run by a bunch of cultists.
Yep.
Enslave
Yep.
her.
Yep.
That's what we call in the business, not my problem. I'm just one person.
Yeah,
I'm going
yes,
level
it
with you. It makes me no difference as long as I get shit done.
is- mm, I can understand, but I deal with it, with people like that is concerning in more ways than one. Well,
I get where you're coming from, but we're not those kind of heroes.
I'm not saying that we try to be heroes, but more concerned on how to get out of the situation we're in with her.
I
Told
mean,
you right now, I would much rather work with the brother.
we're not really that deep in with her yet. We've just been doing the temples because we have to,
She
and
works
she's
with
just
slavers. That's all I need to know.
Um, and it's not so much that as unfortunate it is to say, it can't be seen as unnecessarily evil as much as I hate to say it. My concern in it with it's something with someone like us that is able to do this, as they have made it very abundantly clear that while they have sent others to do this, we have the first to do it in consecutively as we are. The more we the more we prove ourselves, it was something she would need to keep an eye on, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but
Um,
just don't try to work yourself too hard trying to fix a problem you can't solve.
I just wanted to bring it up and talk with the other of you first before we make any more plans. You're just gonna see her kind of like just hands up and just okay. Hey, mm, things are starting to get a bit more dreary. He just it's just doesn't he take on another a temple. We should be celebrating right now. Come with we let's go try and find something to eat first, and I'll make sure to whip us something nice. All right?
Alright. We also need to we also need to vote on which temple to go for next.
Very right. Hmm.
Jin would
Zol,
head onto the ship.
yeah, Zolos would do. Making sure that we have everything, and just making sure that if there's anything that's starting to get nearby, since last time that when we first came here, there was a weird. Actually, is that weird little, that weird little, that cubic dome like area that Zolo saw before gone?
Oh, what do you mean?
Because last time we went into the temple itself, it was clear that nothing effectively entered a certain radius from the temple, or it was untouched. Is that area? Is that uh, that area that was visible starting to disappear now? Like things are starting to come into the area.
Well, yeah. As soon as you cleared it, next thing you know, things are able to like go through it casually now.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning because with that being the case, Zolos is definitely catching in game before we start heading out.
Well, here's the thing I need to ask. Can you roll me a perception check?
Absolutely. My perception is the exact same. Okay, Yaga.
Better roll well.
I did.
Uh,
Alright, let's see. What is with the sounds in the background? So after essentially you know all that, you decide to start looking around, see if you can potentially find anything to eat. And while you're looking around, there is one thing that you do notice. A snake. Typically similar to the size of a rattlesnake, as it's like slithering around. However, this one is fairly long. You can say it's like a good 10 feet long and about a good chunk.
Is it? That kind of actually scared me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I thought Catherine was revving up a chainsaw.
No, she was so perfectly timed. I thought that was like the sound coming fake for a second. I'm like, wait.
I'm assuming you guys heard my air conditioner for a split second. I don't know.
That was your air conditioning? We thought it was a chainsaw.
But
My brother in Christ.
yeah. With that being said, Zolo legitimately just gonna kind of like stay away, and not get too close, as they're just gonna once they do see it, they're going to kind of, and they're gonna, unlike their usual style, they will put their swords together to form the bow, as they would an arrow, and try to make this a clean shot into this thing. But before they do, hunt us. Wait, how far away is it from me?
It's roughly 30 feet away. It's just like
Hunt us sense. This bitch.
trying to figure out what it is.
Yes, as well as just see if this thing is immune or resistant or vulnerable to anything.
As you see it, it's a basic bitch snake. Its fangs are poisonous, but not enough to like kill, just enough to paralyze a small animal.
Yep, just making sure. And you know, it's these enough. I'm just gonna hunter's mark this thing and then fucking let the arrow fly.
Yeah, let's see if you hit.
You know, I should have fucking hid beforehand. Not 20.
Nice.
Mama hunts. Mama brings the food to the table.
So, Zolos, you're like so sick and tired of like all the shit you've been through. The minute you see the snake, you quick drawed it, and you kind of split it in half down the middle, saving you time to butterfly it.
Yeah, because I can imagine.
And you know what's scarier than that? Where the arrow went, it opened up, it landed into a thing you didn't notice until now. which was a cactus.
Water, clean water. Yep. It as yeah, Zolus is going making sure to get to the cactus, making sure to harvest as much water as they can, as well as getting their kill and looking for more. Cause yeah, one snake is good, even if, especially with the size, mm, but harvest as much as you can, and before nightfall. Oh,
Well,
and even that make it faster, just so we can start heading out.
well, sadly, all you saw was the snake. But the thing is, you
That
could eat the cactus. Zolos, my boy, have you never eaten cactus before?
no.
It's great.
It's delicious. You just have to clean off the skin and needles, and then you can roast that bitch. The
It's
issue is
really tasty.
you can't eat too much of it though. That's the sad part.
Yeah. Or you end up like Sokka.
Yeah, that
It's the
cactus is
quenchiest.
it's the quenchiest. It's at least worth a day's of rations worth for everyone. Plus, the snake is also a day's worth of rations. The water, on the other hand, while it does give everyone a day's worth of water ration, if they need to roll a con save or else potentially be high. So Zolos, would you like to know what happens when you drink cactus juice? Because it's much more than just being high.
I think seen enough of that from Jin and Viper.
Everyone in 10 feet, within 10 feet of Haltier gets a +4 to their saves. Always remember.
Yeah. But first things first, we harvest is the cactus. We harvest the water. We harvest our snake, and we just come back. We, and you said this is like a 10-foot long snake, right? I can imagine when they just see Zolos. We're gonna walk out for a good like probably at 5-10 minutes, and then they just come back, seeing him just dragging it across the sand, like almost wrapped around their neck like a jabot. So well, they're just like while there's also just cactus in her hand, and as she's just coming back.
So, as you're drinking it, I'm guessing also your guys' next plan is to get to the other kingdom to do their temple after staying a day there.
Yep.
By the way, Zolos, as you're dragging the cactus, you take a look on the inside of the cactus. You realize the juice comes from inside it. So, I'm gonna tell you, I'll be nice. I'll say Zolos probably has tried eating cactus before. And there is a way to basically get the water out while cooking it. You just basically have to... So there's two methods. You can mush the cactus, get more water than meat from the cactus. You can steam it, and it will be a very fucking slow process. But you'll get good amounts of both meat and water. Or you can say, roast that bitch, no water, and get good hearty meat of the cactus.
Okay, I would either roast or steam it because Zolos is gonna be doing the same thing with the water that we put into to literally harvest as much untainted water as we can.
Alright, roll me your cooking check when you guys get into the ship and start making your ways over. Because
Yeah.
this is going to be a long-ass process.
I can do that, Chief.
By the way,
Wait, I don't.
The-
What you even done?
I wasn't even done yet.
There we go. Now I'll be ready. Ow! God damn it! Headphone.
By the way, as the rest of you are getting in, it's kind of setting in, by the way, as Zolos is preparing food, that you've actually lost a companion.
Yeah. Yeah, they sad cooking.
Mm-hmm.
A competent one at that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zolos, by the way, whenever you're ready to roll your cooking check. I'm pretty sure you know what the cooking check is, right?
Yaga.
That's a 19. This is gonna take you 5 hours. As you're cooking, everyone else is just very quiet.
Altier is just watching. Just like, what on earth is this process? I think Haltier is mystified by Zolo's being able to cook. Like, Haltier survived probably by like putting something on a stick and like roasting it over his divine smite. So
It just surprises you every time in this small little thing compared to you. Just freaking does the same. Just freaking just
it's
kills
magic, basically.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Just
he's
freaking
watching a
kills
wizard cast spells.
without having to cast the spell. It's just freaking cook.
I can see 100% Altair just be running like one of those Chuck Wagon shows where he's like out in the middle of the movies and it's just he has Zolos cooking him his food while he eats a snack, which is just him gripping a piece of jerky and smiting it before eating it. Just like, all right.
Listen, if Haltier ever got access to Goodberry, he'd never eat a normal meal again.
Too bad Goldberry's banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if not, Souls would have had that on deck and he would have hated her too much.
I did say that most nature spells were fucking nerfed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like example, their entangle spell, which every time it was used, it failed. It failed. It lost a half of its duration, but in turn it got damage potential.
Yeah. So what does create destroy water do? You don't create any water. Oh, so I just destroy water. Yep.
Oh, that's annoying.
On the bright side, you can perfectly mummify an entire human body.
That sounds like power that I should not have.
Also on the bright side, I could just sacrifice some of my blood for water.
Alright, we're moving on.
Why do you...
Well, it's always when Jin speaks, too.
I know, like every time I speak, I'm like, did my Discord crash or did I say something weird? Like,
Oh, I heard you just fine.
You know, it's just like anytime Jin would say something like this, Zolos is literally trying to be a much more respectful mother, but every ounce of her is so worried. Every time you
Every
say that.
fiber of her being
it's
wants...
true.
Every fiber of her being wants to put you on one of those kid leashes.
She would break out of it in 5 seconds.
Every ounce of her is trying not to be a helicopter mom, but he freaking makes it so hard.
Let's see.
Don't worry, it'll help.
Meanwhile, Haltier's very much like, is he dead? Then he's fine. Like, If he isn't dead, he's fine.
Which is so funny because Haltier was like that with him originally, and then Zolos came in out of nowhere. At first was probably the same, and then all of a sudden she just said, "This is son now. We protect this child," and he just won't get.
Is he dead? No. Damn, better luck next time.
Viper waiting for Jit to fucking perish. Just so he
I'm
can be like,
assuming
listen,
he-
I heard you lost your child. Would you like to make another one?
I'm assuming he didn't say that in character.
That silence is so concerning.
Why is it silent when I said something?
I said something. What?
We both said shit. I'm the DM. What the fuck?
Why is everybody quiet this session? What's going on?
All right, but what do? All right, but that ass. As as the next day rolls around, you guys get your long rest. It's time for your guys' survival check to see if you can properly eat and drink. Though you still have only a little bit of regular water, who's tempted to drink the cactus water?
I say we use it as a last resort.
I mean, Haltier can. He has a very high con mod.
So does Viper.
Is the equivalent of our alcohol.
Pretty
How much
much.
regular water we got again?
You got enough to you got enough for 3 people.
Okay.
As
we weren't
for-
able to get much from that lake, were we?
Oh no, you guys still need to boil the shit out of that. And that's going to require
Look.
several survival checks.
You know, that's what Zolos is doing.
Fuck.
Yo. I will tell you, I have a plus 12 in survival at the moment.
Wait, what? How?
My earring, I switched over to survival last time.
Does that give you expertise?
No, I don't have expertise in it. It allows me to add my proficiency bonus another time, so it would stack with expertise.
Am I going to have
So-
to sacrifice some
So
of
if
my
you want me
blood?
to,
Like, every ounce of Zolos is just like looking at that ear. Out of character, just looking at that ear, just like with the grabby hands.
oh, I understand completely. If we can get another one.
By the way, the other 4, I need you to roll your survival checks as well because, you know, eating and drinking.
Do I need to sacrifice some of my blood again?
No, it just means that you're the one who drank the water.
Good old +2. Let's see. Okay, die 18.
Hey, we got the same roll, but I had 12 more somehow.
You have 10 more.
Yeah, I meant 10 more.
Where is Zolos? Where is your survival check?
It's a 19.
Oh shit, wait. Yeah, you're right. I'm stupid. No, that was for the cactus juice.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
bad.
that for consumption. Because I'll say this, Catherine and Altair, while you're seeing fucking Jin and Viper just chowing down on their thing and casually drinking, you guys are savoring your foods. You're not even eating all of the meat, as you're saving half of it for later, for when you feel hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't... And Catherine in particular, you don't even need to drink the water, honestly. You're feeling pretty fine after the last encounter.
Fortunate.
Altair, not so lucky. He still is... Well, that's the question. Altair, are you drinking the cactus juice or the water?
The cactus juice is just a con save, right?
Yeah. It is a certain con save. It's about a good 16.
Okay. So I'd need to roll a 9 or higher. Everyone okay with that, or are we still going with just use the normal water until we have no other options?
Well,
I'm good with you drinking cactus juice if you think you can handle it.
Right.
Please don't get high.
Meanwhile, Viper, are you also drinking the cactus juice, or
Yep.
you also need to roll a con save?
Okay.
It is a 16, so.
Add 4 to whatever your con save is, because, you know. I'll roll for Altier. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no.
Reroll me.
What?
Oh
That's
no!
awful.
Viper, you're near me. You
Oh
know what you can do.
no!
How? How did we get
Oh
fibers
my
below
god.
that many times? It's insane.
Oh
Hold on.
no!
Let me real quick. Actually, I just realized this is Haltir is gonna be fine. He can neutralize a poison on himself.
This
which
ain't poison, though. That's the
what
sad
would you
part.
qualify it as?
Alcohol.
That's what. I mean,
Well, the thing is,
I'd
it doesn't.
argue they are the same.
Well, here's the thing. Cactus juice inherently it gives you hallucinant properties, but it doesn't cause any physical harm to the body, which is the issue.
Yeah.
It's more like a nature's the thing that makes you knocked out or laughing gas, essentially.
Well, it's less. It's not like the poison condition. It's just a poison, which is interesting. But yeah. Let's see. I know there's like weird D&D poisons that are like this one does paralysis and not damage or whatever, but
True.
Right.
So let me see.
let's see.
I would say I'll let you re-roll since you do have resistance.
Okay. You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
Also, I guess nah, the immunity to disease wouldn't do anything because this isn't disease. But
No, it's just
Uh,
literally loopy juice.
all right, let's reroll. I guess. Should I still expend the lay on hands or to get that reroll?
It's up to you. Because for all you know, you could be like already headed. You could be already near the other kingdom
Yeah.
capital. So your choice.
Well, I was just asking, does it use the lay on hands like normal?
Yeah, it'd be 5 to get rid of
Okay,
the
cool.
high effect.
Fine. All right, that's fine. I have plenty.
You still would. You still
Then-
can roll to see. You know.
Yeah, I will. Okay, dirty 20. There we go.
All right, I'll tell you,
Worth it.
kind of swig it down without thinking, and it's very potent. However, this is the raw stuff. Viper has never had the raw stuff. Meanwhile, Viper. To explain what kind of high you're going through, you're able to hear colors.
So the good kind.
Oh no.
You're hearing the colors, and you're feeling your skin as you're, like, suddenly vibrating.
I feel like this is the one scene from Lord of the Rings where Gimli and Legolas have a drinking competition. Like, Haltir's like, swigs this, like, blinks from it. I think it's starting to have an effect. And, like, Viper is currently unconscious on the floor.
How'd all that skin
Uh.
get there? Let me get that off.
Also, Quincy, what's the Kermit voice request?
Sam agrees.
Describe what happens from the next skill check in the Kermit voice. Okay. So, does that mean I have to describe what's currently happening to Viper? Or, like, the next check?
I mean, if you were about to describe what's happening to Viper, that'd be easiest.
Yeah.
No, the next one he says. Okay.
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 But yeah, Viper, you are like sitting. Everyone else who sees Viper is like seeing him sit there in stasis while he's looking at his hands. He's not moving after like 10 minutes.
Is he breathing?
No, he's breathing. He's
Okay.
just not moving.
And he's fine.
Should we?
If we
Should we
urgently
go
need
help?
him.
Like, I imagine, like, hey, then one moment they get Zolas picked out of the kitchen. Like, she sees it. Oh, god damn it, not again.
I kind of want cactus juice now.
Why? Why is it every time out here I find some and I bring it back? You, oh god, how much did he drink?
sees the cup.
I,
Uh,
it wasn't that strong for me. Well, here's just like examining probably Viper. Like, should I attempt to heal him, or do we think this is
no,
an
no,
okay thing?
He's
no.
fine.
Okay.
At the
Don't
very
ruin
least,
this
your
for me.
tolerance is not nothing. Very hot here, but
Vipe.
oh boy.
So Viper, as people are like surrounding you, they're all slowly morphing and like shifting as they're like slowly becoming a whirlpool. As you're, as anyone who sees his eyes has realized his eyes became dilated.
Okay, time to get you to bed. And I
Do you think if
imagine
You'll
I
have to found. Is this before the rest or after the rest?
after the rest? I think.
I need another con save from Viper. This time the DC is 18. This is to determine how long the high is going to last.
You guys think that if I kick him in the
22.
balls, he won't know who did it?
You'll have to find me first, as Viper cast invisibility on himself.
Viper cast
Hey.
invisibility. Alright, let me explain what happens.
I cast fireball. No, I'm kidding.
I
Bruh.
would counterspell it.
You
So,
would.
you would, you petty bitch. Anyways, turn the rest up a bit. Oh, probably the rest of them. Okay, is that better? I can't tell. Hold on, let me. Alright. Alright, I gotta describe this moment. Alright, one of you speak.
Okay, well,
uh okay, so the drunk has now went invisible.
Okay, that's good. Anyways, Viper, as you're experiencing one of the best highs of your life, the notion of your prize jewels to be kicked has ended up causing you to sober up real fucking quick. Causing you to then suddenly go invisible. Yay! I feel ashamed. of
nothing's
myself.
quenchier.
I can imagine Viper's hearing this in his ear as he's high,
Yes.
and as he's unhighing, this is the scene being described in his ear.
I like to imagine Viper is currently doing the worm while invisible.
I'm getting a nutty buddy. This is some good shit right here. I got my nutty buddy, and no one's gonna stop me. Just to quench you.
I like to when Jin like threatens to kick him in the nuts because he's high and he wouldn't be able to tell who it is. Viper would while invisible sneak up behind him and whisper in his ear, "You can try, but just know I'll always think it's you first."
Jin isn't going to immediately try and kick him in the balls.
I mean, we'll still have disadvantage, but go for it.
Don't care. I could still try. I'm assuming unarmed strike.
Yeah.
How do I do it at disadvantage again?
DIS.
Before or after the 1d20?
After.
Okay. Or
You have to put a space between the plus two.
okay.
No, it's the I. Yeah.
What?
Between the two and the disc, my bad.
And also it's... Oh wait, you can also use exclamation point roll. It's not just R.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh my god.
Rolls
The
an
dice had the
18 and a
opportunity to do the
17.
funniest thing ever and make it.
Viper, what's your AC?
Enough for him to hit. Does Jin wear boots?
Yes.
They're mended to the ship the moment you kick him.
So wait, his
Terrible.
So-
Absolutely worth it.
Wait. Wait
I've
a
been wanting
minute.
to do that for a while now.
Wait a minute. Can you use mending on shoes? Like,
They are items.
No, can you mend separate items back to each other? That's my question.
Yeah, I mended the barrel to the ship.
But they're both wood.
Let me double check the spell.
It better not work. This is the most satisfying moment of my life. Don't you dare ruin it for me.
Actually, according to the rules as written rules for mending, you can't even mend two separate objects together.
Yeah, only one broken object.
Yep.
Oh.
Or a single break.
It specifies a
So-
single break or tear in an object you touch. It's up to sound though, because I think
yeah.
it's funny to be able to mend things together.
So I think it's funny to mend things together.
I think it's
However, I think
you
it-
should give like a save at the very least, like with like a high or low DC, because like if in the future I was like I want to mend the BBEG's boots to the ground, like you're gonna need to do
Yeah.
something about that. At least it's like it's
Yeah.
a command.
I will
or
say
a
this.
Maybe-
person.
it has to be specifically the same material, or at least close
Alright,
enough to
I can
it.
agree with that.
That's
I can
fine.
agree with that.
DC 16 con save then Jin.
Oh shit.
What the fuck are you casting?
Thunderclap.
Yep. The get
What?
the fuck off me
He's
button.
gonna start
He's
thunderclapping
all of
cheeks.
us.
You
DC
kicked me in the balls. It's your fault. I'm still high.
Of what?
Con.
Con? Okay.
Oh god.
In before net too.
Nat 20, here we come. Close again.
Failed.
Fuck.
by one,
you're
no
gonna
less.
take 2d6 thunder to everybody within 5 feet of Viper. It's gonna take 2d6 thunder.
Yeah, wait, it's a con save, right?
Yeah, it's a con save. I'm not right next to you though.
Yeah, if
Alright,
Zolos
how
was
much-
getting close,
But
take
how
them
much
to
damage
the
do I
room.
take?
Jesus. Not 20 again.
You only take
Bruh.
How much damage?
one more.
After you cast that spell, I can see you though. I'm about to tackle you to the ground.
6 damage, and then
Go
Zach takes 3, or Zolos takes 3.
Okay. What?
How much damage did I take from that unarmed strike?
Yeah, that's a good question.
You know what?
So, how much is your unarmed strike?
It's strength, unless
If
you're a
you-
monk.
It's usually 1 plus strength. There are some features that make it 1d4 or 1d6 or 1d8.
Yeah, it's 1 plus your strength modifier, unless you're a monk or you have one of those feats.
I could double check real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I can imagine like just our ears just start to bleed a little bit.
Yep.
Ow. Okay, yeah, that's it. Sugar, you're going to bed. I cannot take another.
Can I tackle him to the ground?
Yeah, because I am
Hold his hands behind his back.
Yeah, because Zolas is going to just pick them up and start dragging them to their room.
Sound, I'm gonna grapple Viper.
Okay. Well, here's the fucking thing I was gonna say.
Sorry, God.
So it's around nighttime when you guys make it to the capital, and while freaking Calvarus is trying to let the guards know what's happening, all of a sudden his ship turns to the side as because of the thunderclap.
Yeah, all it does
Bruh.
is let loose a thundering sound that can be heard 100 feet away.
Should
My
I
apologies, I have
do
no
this?
idea.
Should
Can
I be...
Hey,
grapple
Ma-
Jin or attempt
Yeah.
to just real quick.
What?
You-
I haven't done anything yet.
Guys,
He means Viper. Wait.
I'm
Let
not
the DM
really
I
like
mean-
in a restrained way, just like okay.
I'm
Let the
getting
DM
this.
speak.
I'm getting
Yep.
this.
Okay, yeah.
Should I cast inflict wounds at?
You should let the DM
Shut
speak.
the fuck
Sorry.
up, Christ! I was literally in the middle of describing a scene.
Sorry.
I'm sorry to be violent, but sweet Jesus Christ Almighty on a handbasket. Has your mama not taught you any lessons? Do I have to get the belt out?
A.
You're right, here, you have the belt. I'm gonna fucking keep going. Anyways, where was I? I'ma fucking strangle you. You killed Zolos by making me drink water.
I did.
I have done nothing.
Dang it, he put it on. Dang it, there's a cooldown.
Of course, there's a cooldown for hydrate.
Yeah, I don't want to be fucking waterboarded.
I'll be quiet now.
Good. I swear.
The sad thing was, it wasn't even him, it was you.
Fucking attempting to waterboard me, you fucking prick. Fucking killing me with purified water. That's not even a fucking the type of water it is. That's the name of the brand. It tastes like water. What was I expecting? Water? Okay. Anyways. As Calverse is basically trying to go ahead and deal with this, hearing the thunderclap, he's talking to the guards. Okay. Either one of them basically just drank cactus juice and is high as fuck right now. Or Viper tried touching Zolus's butt. I'm assuming it is the first one, because I don't hear any gunfire. So, do you mind letting... Yeah, you can go in. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Please make sure... I'll make sure he's unhigh by the end of it, I promise. As you just feel the ship move. As the ship was basically turned a direction. A bit.
Yeah, and Zolo, it's effectively too many children in this day alone. At this point, he's like, you know what? No, we're not doing that. It's Viper. You're going to bed. And
Well.
just gonna try to pick this motherfucker up. You were saying something, Catherine?
No.
I remember Catherine did say, trying to help grab this man and just fucking chuck him in his room.
Yeah, but at this point, everyone else is doing it. I don't want to take away people's agency.
No, Altair's holding Jin back. That man's fucking going to attempt a murder.
I mean, I'll wait to see how Solus is handling things, and then I'll decide what to do.
But yeah, Zolos, you're like kind of dragging Viper at this point, who's clutching his fucking nuts.
Because Catherine, do you mind locking him in the room?
No.
Me or Viper?
And know what, both.
But he started it.
Jin?
You kicked me first.
You snuck up behind me while invisible.
Because you threatened to kick him, yes.
It was only a threat.
People tend to respond to those.
is only a threat that you acted upon.
Yeah, he
You
just snuck off.
two, the both of you are able to wield things most normal people would dream of, and you're acting like spoiled little children. And with it both of you go to your rooms.
At least one of us is an actual child.
That point.
Catherine, hold Viper for me.
As you wish. I'm going to hold Viper.
Viper is just standing there. He's doing nothing because he's already not high.
Phyllis just looks over to Jin, like brings up her hand, just
Don't
starts
even bother.
whispering.
She would
No, no,
just
no.
walk faster.
This is like cat. It just kind of walks with you. Okay, Jin. Can I ask what's going on?
What do you mean?
And and, and you've been you've been practically against Viper the moment we met him after a while. Oh, oh, what's going on?
I think is an asshole. It's that simple.
That is valid and fair. But uh, uh, kicking him um him in his private. Really?
What? It's not the first time that's happened to him.
I mean, fair point, but are you okay? Ejin?
Other than a migraine from having several tons of metal pounding against my head, I'm fine.
Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'm not the best with this, but at the very least, this could potentially help. And hold on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And they're, they're just gonna touch into themselves and as well as you, as they're just gonna cast an aid on you.
What does aid do again?
Hold on 1 second, let me pull that up for you so you can all see.
I feel like I should know this as the cleric.
You should know a lot of things as being a cleric, but you don't.
Bing!
Oh,
Bing bong bong bing bong bong bling bong bong bong.
Bling bong,
oh,
bling
5
bong, bong,
temporary hit
bling bong,
points.
bong.
Thank you.
Not temporary. See?
Oh,
No, it literally boosts your hit point maximum to the actual maximum. Um,
oh,
while also giving you 5 extra.
oh, sweet.
Yeah, so for a cleric and it's kind of scary. No, ain't it?
Hold on. Did not mean to do that. There we go. Look, I'm
The
gonna
way
have
I'm, yeah, and the way I imagine this is at least on how those casting this, they're just like a holding like pat you on the pat you on the arm because they can't really reach your shoulder. Tried as they're just as you just can feel like your body kind of relaxing, but also just kind of hardening. You know, in that weird sense of like you can feel yourself getting a bit physically strong.
My God. what did I just listen to an actual parent kid conference? What the fuck is this?
Mm.
Like Catherine is just like chucking, just hanging on to this man while shoving him into a goddamn bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in his bed. I don't feel like just standing around.
Yeah.
I will block his door though, just in case he wakes up.
Jin's gonna head to his bedroom.
Solos is trying to not and try just after last time they are not trying to ever do the fucking belt again.
A Viper will cast message on Zolos.
Oh god, I'm scared.
He says, I'm sorry you were in range of that, but I am not sorry for what I did to him. And that is all he says. Well, it's all you hear in your head. in
Yeah, I
Viper's
know.
voice.
Yeah, I know. I remember how message worked. They just sigh at this. Hmm. This. this Jin, and the next time we enter a city or, hey, that we are, or the next place we visit that's a bit more comfortable than the desert. How about me, you, and Hatier go uh go shopping or just three of us again.
Sure, I wouldn't mind.
Um, please get some. Get some. Get some rest. As I'm. I'm trying to prepare. I'm gonna try to get Catherine and help and get. Try to prepare as much of the water as I can until we reach the next temple. And please don't try and start a fight with him. Mm.
I'll try not to.
Like I can imagine like there's just like a quick jump up, just for her to give you like quick peck on the quick peck on the forehead, and okay, now get some good rest, sugar. And they're gonna uh kind of head out the door, closing it behind them for you.
Jin's just gonna head to bed. Oh fuck. But yeah, Jin's just gonna head to bed.
And as you guys are basically like sleeping for the day, essentially, Calvarus is just like walking down, seeing you all going to pass the fuck out, and he's just like, one day, I gotta fuck. Okay. He turns off the lights so you all can sleep while he goes upstairs.
I'm not asleep yet. I'm still sitting outside Viper's door.
I can imagine. I can imagine. And like Zolos starts walking down the hall. Catherine, how are you feeling? Sugar.
Catherine?
Hmm?
I think Zolos was trying to talk to you.
Sorry, what happened?
How you feeling, Chega?
Tired. And I feel like I'm not getting anywhere edgewise, but that's beside the point. Why do you ask? And he's gone.
Ah, damn it.
I wait.
Yeah, well, let's take like a 5-minute break.
Okay.
By the gods almighty. Have some
So, all in all,
mercy.
I'd say that was a pretty civil interaction.
You hit a
Just
man's
office break room talk.
you hit a man's jewels, god damn it.
I
I
gotta.
know, and I do it again.
I don't know if I want to be back, but I gotta.
I will give you
What you say? Oh. There he goes.
Oh boy.
There it is. Just for now. God, the names are in the wrong position. We're just going to do something called oh fuck. I need a no lock. There we go. That's what I want to do. Except put that right there just for now. I'm still taking that 5 minutes. I'm stretching.
Okay.
Do I go get food from the kitchen or do I order food?
Your choice on that one.
If I order food, it's gonna interrupt session.
What you say? Among Us.
Thank you.
I hate you.
That was very important.
Sure it was.
Absolutely.
God, I just popped my back very, very hard, and I felt all of my body wanting to. Oh my god. That was a very large crack. Hey.
I'm glad it seems that that's not getting picked up on my mic.
Me an ass.
Trying to figure out what else to crave for rewards. Then I realized some of you can fucking abuse it.
Let's give Viper gold or wine. He needs to start a horde, eventually.
You know what? I got one.
But
There.
What? What'd you do?
People ask, what does a Viper need in his life? He tells them he needs the 3 Ws, wine, women, and money. And when you argue that it's an M, no, it's just a Tamumbo.
Oh my fucking god. Could have just hit him with the 3 Bs: babes, bills, and booze.
Damn, Zolos is really going, huh?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's kind of awkward because we kind of left off on them. I'll just hope they'll eventually come back later. But for now, let me just do. There we go. So while you all are essentially resting and then getting ready for the next day, as the morning starts to rise upon the next day in the kingdom, guess who greets you?
Oops.
Oh, so I get the picture of him. Where is his picture? Oh, there he is. Why is it his picture has to be so fucking huge? There we go. It's acne. Bleh. Fuck. In Christ. Anyways. It's Magnus. Called him Angus before. God damn it. Anyways, Magnus basically approaches your ladder where all of you are essentially waking up. And he's just sort of waiting on the top of your sand glider. Just like casually waiting for everyone patiently.
Hello.
Oh, good evening. Well, morning, I mean. Sorry, it's been a while since I slept.
Understandable.
I've actually got some very important news if many of you would like to hear it.
Interesting.
So, when you all revived the temple I revived the bit of water, we noticed something interesting. A small increase of livestock had slowly started coming back, but not in livestock as in cows, pigs, and chickens. No, we mean normal animals, such as snakes or the small bird that you would see in the sky. That is something...
Snakes, desert birds, coyotes, fair enough.
Yes, but none of it to an extreme extent, like the ravenous insects of the sand, or even the giant tree turtles. These are creatures that are actually normal. I had one of my researchers do a theory if you'd like to listen in. As he then pulls out his notes. If the way that this keeps up, and the land start reviving more often, it could potentially bring in a new livestock back. Like one of the ones we lost in the past.
That'd be beneficial for a lot of people.
Yes. Especially considering the fact that my people have only been living off the barest of foods, and trying to get anyone to stay here has been
Difficult, I can imagine.
especially when you have to pick them out. Recently, I've had to make the roughest decision in deciding of a blacksmith to stay here or a farmer. And while the farmer was originally going to not be my choice, the blacksmith suggested until I get better resources that he'll just wait outside, which I personally did not want him to leave, but it happens. So, if the resources do start piling up even more often, we may not even need to potentially use our old methods, honestly. It just depends on the next revival of the temple. Now,
Well, friend, you're in luck.
well, you continue. You continue.
Yeah, well, we plan to take on another one soon, so it should be getting better.
Mm-hmm.
I can only hope, especially since the area you're going to was once filled with livestock. In fact, it used to be a farming area. Now just a desolate city of what it once was. I'll say this. If there is any creature that potentially comes back, even the smallest of creature, I promise to reward you all personally myself.
Well, seems we have something interesting at the end of the next temple.
You might want to, just in case, prepare a small group of people to, come in behind us and look over any creatures that might come out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Not
and that,
just so you can have a head start, or if they do.
In that case, I think I might know the right person to ask. Do you mind if you give me a moment while I go grab them?
No problem.
He then starts to walk away as you notice he was sitting on a barrel, and as he's like starting to walk away, he's like, "Oh, and that's for you. Because of the recent harvest, we actually got a little more plentiful stuff. It's a small barrel of apples. I hope you don't mind."
That is so much better than the other barrel. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's been long enough that the barrel of human meat is probably spoiled by this point.
That's the scary thing. That thing isn't spoiled.
It's
Oh,
dried
that's-
meat. Dried meat keeps for years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your generosity is appreciated.
He nods as he like proceeds to walk.
Man, what I wouldn't give to have the stuff to make alcohol with this. But anyways,
As you guys then wait for a while, you then see someone starting to approach. Someone of a very large figure. In fact, quite huge indeed. Roughly reaching about 8'7" in height, wielding a sword that's even bigger than him.
What the fuck?
As he's starting to approach upon the ship, as
Guts Berserk.
Oh my god, it's John Berserk.
there it is. And let me upload the image here.
Whoa.
It is Guts Burke.
As he's like standing looking at over everyone, you see Magnus in the back. As he's like, "I would like to introduce you to one of my many men. This is..." I guess. Ugh, I almost sneezed. Jesus Christ. It wanted to come out. It did not.
No, that's just his name. It's like his name is it's foreign, you know.
It's for it. His name is Dreadmore. Say hi, Dreadmore. He looks at all of you silently. He's a shy guy.
He's almost twice my height. I'm just looking up at this gigantic suit of armor. Confused.
When you do proceed to the next temple, he'll basically stand watch. This is one of my right hands, as he's essentially one of the strongest soldiers I've hired. I found him one day basically weighing lice to a whole bunch of bandits, enough to make a small pile, if you will. You notice that the armor in question, while rather black, has very heavy tints of red, like dark red, in it.
well, I for one welcome a new addition to the party, albeit temporary. It's nice to have strong hands on deck.
Mm-hmm.
They nod. Wonderful.
Don't know why. Turn it. So,
You don't know why Vipers turned southern. As he basically looks around you, he starts looking around the ship. Oh, he does that, don't worry. He is a very cautious man. Doesn't want to see any weak points, if you know what I mean.
it's understandable.
After about like 5 minutes, he comes back and looks over at Magnus and nods. It seems he dubs your ship safe. Interesting. Usually takes him a little longer, but I guess he looked around long enough. But there was another reason why I came back here. Aside just from giving you apples and one of my best men. If you don't mind following me back to my castle, we could discuss a little bit of business. One that may be more beneficial than you may once realize.
Nice.
I'm assuming you all are gonna start following him.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
As you do this, the armored man is right behind y'all. As I pull out Magnus's picture once again.
How tall is he?
8'7".
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Not a. Oh, it's yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
barely over half this man's height.
Just this man, just ginormous fucking figure, just standing there, just like watching you all. No face reveal, nothing.
I've dealt with worse. This is fine.
As Magnus is walking and talking with y'all. You see, I've been recently building a lot more buildings for my people. And of course, I've been hoping to get others. Though, one thing is for certain. I need to ask. Has something been bothering you all since you came back from my sister's kingdom?
Well, Catherine can say it.
Bombastic side eye to Jin. Nothing that we can handle to my knowledge, but I did recently come down from a high, so my memory's not that good.
Catherine is dead silent, complete poker face.
Well,
Jin would tap on the ring. Can't exactly say.
if it's something that's too personal, I understand. It's just, the thing is, we've been recently having entities from Kinnar starting to invade our area. And I'm not sure why. We've actually been on fairly decent terms with them. And by decent, I mean we give them some of our fruit and food, and they would leave us alone. But they've been less demanding, honestly. Honestly, it's
Less
been
demanding or more demanding?
less demanding of goods and just infiltrating. As soon as you say
Oh.
that, as soon as you see him say that, you see what looks to be a cult member wielding a knife. Before he even starts to go at him, you see the armor-clad man go at him within a second's flash and just cut him cleavely in half.
Ugh.
Not even
Nice.
horizontally,
Damn.
vertically. Like that, sadly. Dreadmore, do try not to do that too often in front of our guests, especially in front of our people.
It makes no difference to me. He earned that fate.
That was fucking cool.
Very.
Keep doing it. If they're trying to kill you, don't stop just because of us.
You got the pass from them, Dreadmore. Take it kindly. He nods as he starts dragging the halved corpse away.
They're going to use him for plants again.
Of course we are. No offense, it's our current resource at the moment.
It's effective. I don't blame you. I would be doing it even if we weren't in the desert.
The thing is, I have a very dark request to ask of you all. And I'll get straight to the point. He says while you all enter his castle. I need bodies. Not bodies for fighting, but for planting.
I knew what you meant.
Now, the thing is, normally, we just wait for someone to either die or deal with any bandits that show up. But the thing is, despite the occasional Kanar member coming in to try to fight, most people have been staying away.
Things have been getting scarce.
And because of that, trying to keep the farmland fertile has become a lot more difficult. I'm not asking for a lot, but he then shows you an interesting item he has. A chest. This chest can roughly hold up to 50 pounds. While I'm not asking you to get me 50 pounds of bodies, any amount that you can grab would be beneficial for me. It could be as simple as a random rogue trying to fight you, or... well, I don't know how you guys tend to do things, but any corpse...
I'll be back.
Now, Catherine is gone for a moment.
That's in character. They're immediately just running off to kill someone. Sounds like a great plan to me.
I'll be right back. God's calling me. It seems somebody needs to be smited, and he's too lazy to do it.
I'll be right back. I need to make sure someone has their dinner date with God, and it's a fucking one-way express ticket.
I'll be back. Someone posted.
Alright, out of curiosity, is Dreadmore, has he just, like, left now?
No, he, when he left, and as soon as you guys came back to the... got into the castle, he basically made himself back in.
Alright.
He's
I'm
pretty
gonna
fucking
divine sense, to just see if these, either under the effect of the Hallow spell, or a celestial fiend or undead.
None, surprisingly.
Interesting.
He's none of that. Which is more terrifying when you think about this. He just kills.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after cleaving that man in half. Altair looking at his great sword. Looking at the man's great sword, which is 10 feet long.
It's honestly more of a hunk of iron than a sword, you could say.
He's so fucking cool.
You jealous, Altair?
Not really. I just hope that sword never gets turned against us.
We won't. If we join a side.
Potentially.
I can now just imagine Kevin comes back like, I got bodies!
Yeah.
Solos in the distance. I had to stop halfway through. I did not know what was going on.
I return.
So how many bodies did you bring back?
Not that many.
Sad.
The chest is still empty, isn't it? So...
That is true.
Did I miss anything important?
No, he was just to explain.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. The man said the chest can hold 50 pounds. I think we should bring in 50 pounds.
So here's the thing. He was gonna say, well, I don't expect you to get a lot, essentially. Anything that you could get me would be beneficial. And of course I'd get you stuff in exchange. Food, resources, the whole 9 yards. But here's one thing in particular. You see, I happen to also have a connection to a certain kingdom that have been proven much more beneficial to me.
Oh?
The kingdom of Rafam.
Why am I not surprised?
Which is that?
Oh yes,
Why
the
am I not?
king,
Why am I not surprised?
the kingdom of the man who named the kingdom after himself.
Yeah. The reliable tradesman.
Everybody loves
Okay.
Rafam.
Everyone loves Rafam.
Hi there, King Rafam here with a special magic offer.
Hi there, Billy Mays here. I hate myself.
No, never. Everybody loves Billy Mays.
Don't be mad at me. I just think it'd be funny if he was basically Billy Mays.
Nah,
He's
nah, nah.
great.
But, yeah, he's, as he continues. But yes, I'm working with the kingdom of Rafam. Rafam himself, even. He's been wonderful towards our trades, but he has given me something. Information about a certain mechanical creature.
Hmm?
Huh?
You see, this mechanical creature was actually known as the World Traveler. It's an entity that basically allowed people to go through area to area. I know its location, and I know what it needs to be revived. Should you revive it, it can be proven useful.
I don't know if Calvaris will be okay with not being our chauffeur anymore, but I'll check in with him.
The thing is, I won't be optimal at the beginning. It probably will take a while before that thing can properly go from area to area. Excuse me. So, if anything, it's best recommended to start off with areas you know by heart if you use them for travel. That being said, I'm not just gonna give you the information. Get this? If you get this next temple done and the other one afterwards, not only will I give you the location, I'll personally escort you there myself.
So now we have two rewards for temples for Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, we should work for him and not the crazy bitch.
I know my sister would probably offer you something else in exchange. I know when she gives rewards, she gives money. But I understand why you probably would choose the money over. Last time she ended up rewarding someone, it was roughly 10,000 gold.
Money is not everything. Sometimes information can be far more valuable.
Yeah.
And information is something I'd be able to get you. Though, not a lot, it would take some time.
If you're working with Rafam, you have access to quite a bit more information than most of us do.
Oh, Knight muted himself.
If you need information on Rafam, Viper might be able to answer. He is from Rafam.
Not born from or from, just at the city.
Mm-hmm.
Rafam's not that lucky.
Yeah. The city's my hometown, but that guy ain't my daddy.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I would basically reward you as well. Of course, if you basically just get me the bodies first, that'd be fine. You see, the bodies I'll get you to train. The world traveler. And the next temple. You'll earn my trust if you end up doing my other temple as well. I know you've been trying to decide between my sister and me, but I do hope you choose me at the end. He says
I
as...
hope
Oh, you go.
I hope we choose you as well, honestly.
Well then, here's your chest. And you know my request. Please, enjoy your day here.
Fine.
And do feel free to roam around my home, roam around my capital while you're here.
Of course.
He
Thank
gives
you.
it. He bows before he leaves.
Jin's gonna look over at Catherine. Should we tell him about the thing? And he's gonna
If we
tap
should,
the ring.
if we should tell him, I would have told him when you brought it up. The way I see it, I don't want to topple mountains at the moment. The last thing we need is to be scapegoated.
If that's what you think.
And considering Magnus himself is making alliances, I see no issue with them not knowing for the moment.
Well, only one of those alliances are slavers.
I mean, the Kingdom of Ratham is not slavers, so more reason to side with Magnus.
Exactly.
However, I do still think we should table our opinions, give it a little bit longer, see what their true intentions seem to be.
Whatever you say.
So, here's the thing. Normally I would like to keep going, but Zolas has been gone for a while longer.
It feels weird to play without a player who was already here at the start of session, I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I am going to end session early, sadly.
That's fair.
Okay.
And hopefully Zolos is all set by the next session, which we will get our new player in. So don't worry there.
Yay!
It's actually going to be funny because two of you have not played with this person, while the other two have. AKA Altera and Catherine. You've never played with this person. Meanwhile, Jin and Viper.
I love him.
They're great.
I know, I've seen. I can't wait.
But for now, I will be ending session here. Thank you all for watching and those who were joining in. And sweet Jesus, why are you all basic? Why did you try waterboarding me, Jin?
It's funny.
Yeah, I just think it's funny, honestly.
All right, I'm moving on. Fucking you! Final 100 out. And straight. Yeah, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.